All I ever wanted was somebody to play. Yeah, take my song, put it on they play, and get goosebumps every time they play it. Wait, this my calling.
I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys a bit because I'm feeling really grateful right now. I think I'm feeling my blessings are weighing on me today in a good way. First off, I wanted to talk about the Bobby Bones show. If you guys haven't listened to it, I would definitely recommend it. But you actually kind of have to like country music because it's on a country music station. I guess you don't have to like it, but here and there they do play some country music. They're on the air Monday through Friday, and I am always caught up because I listen to them when I clean the house or when I'm driving to work. And now that I'm at work and I get to wear my headphones all day, I'm consistently listening to podcasts, so I'm all caught up. So I started listening to them all over again from 2016, whatever episodes were available. And basically I just listened to an episode. I won't really talk about it because I don't want to give anything away. It was very emotional for me again, and I love all of them on the show. And Bobby is like such a huge inspiration to me. Hopefully one day I can tell that to him to his face. I would like to do like a meet and greet with him one day. I've only seen him on his comedy tour once. But anyway, so that started my good day because I finally got to that episode. I knew it was coming, but I didn't know when I was gonna actually get to listen to it. And then, if you guys know me personally, if you've ever worked with me, you know that how do I say it? I want to say it as like a humble brag. I'm a good worker. I have a really good work ethic, and my parents always taught me to be somebody who's always hardworking, and I might not be the greatest in the room, but I will always try to be the hardest worker in the room. With that being said, today some of my leadership came up to me. Mind you, I just started this position in June, and we are doing a shift bid, and the way that those shift bids work is based off of your ranking. Your ranking is based off of your work and how well you do your work. Well, I got number 1. So I get to choose whatever schedule I want going forward based off of the work that I've done within the few months that I've been with the company. My leadership has approached me as of today, and they're basically asking me where I want to go from here because he says that he sees a lot of potential in me, which is amazing. I've only been there 3 months and they're already talking to me about moving up. So I'm just, honestly guys, I've worked at a lot of places, and this company is the best company that I've ever worked for, and I feel so blessed because the last position that I was in did give me a lot of anxiety, but I'm just astonished at the way that the universe and God or the higher power, I don't know, I'm so confused about that, but the way that it's seeming to work out right now, the way that I feel like the more true that I stay to myself, the more good things happen to me, if that makes sense. A lot of the time in the past I would talk about, you know, I'm gonna do what I love, like regardless of what people think, but I wasn't really doing anything to do what I love, if that makes sense. And now that I'm taking all these steps to be me in the most bare way, I feel like all these amazing things are happening to me. So yeah, that's where that happened. And I talked to my mom today, and we talked about how there's a business project that I've been working on for maybe 2.5 years. More so as an idea. I've talked to multiple people about it, but I've never really acted on it. My friends and Babe, especially people who were really supportive of my business, like Richard and Luis, they are all aware about what I wanted to do, and I kind of just leave it at the idea part, and sometimes I don't really act on it. But she did mention something that a person that's been recently introduced into our lives that might possibly help me in a way, be like a good connection. So that happened today also. Yeah, and then I had a friend text me. She basically said that she's really proud of my journey and that she wants to meet up, and she knows how I am. She knows that I'm kind of antisocial, and you know what, and then also, like I said, like the people who were saying that the last video really impacted them, I feel so blessed to have you guys to have the support, because I have some crazy dreams and I have some crazy ambitions, and I feel so supported. The same person who came up to me today at work to talk to me about moving up in the company, I usually am a little like skeptical to tell people what my real dreams are because I don't want them to feel like I'm not grateful for the position. But I told him, I was like, hey, you know what? My real goal is to open up a gym. That's the end goal. I want to open up my own gym. I'm kind of waiting for them to come back to me with, you know, they don't always say like, oh, that's unrealistic, but I can feel it and I can sense it in the way that they reply to me, and that's what I was expecting. But from him, it wasn't like that. He's actually said he was really happy that I had other aspirations outside of the company, which is amazing because you don't always get that. So yeah, I just wanted to go over some things. I'm just so grateful for all of everybody's support. I just really appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys watching my videos, commenting on them, subscribing, maybe sharing with friends and family. I really appreciate you guys. I see you guys. I see all of that. And for somebody like me who is just so antisocial, guys, I sit in my car during lunch and I'm sitting like I don't know, and I'm at a loss for words. I also understand that it's not always going to be this great. I think that's why I'm starting to document everything, because sometimes I forget, damn, that day was a bad day, or you know, things like that. And it's just good to see good things happening. I'm not scared of them happening anymore, because back then I would be like, okay, well, everything's going right now, something horrible is gonna happen to me. And I've just completely changed my mindset to that. I mean, my mindset from that. And then also, I just wanted to touch on one thing. I really think that the reason why these things seem to be working out for me is because I'm staying true to who I'm supposed to be, and that's hard. I feel like we are sometimes raised to do and be certain people, because I'm not saying this in an offensive way, and I talk to my mom about this all the time. We talk about it all the time, but sometimes our parents, they teach us only what they know. That kind of limits us sometimes. But I feel like when you start to find out who you are and what you want to do on your own, all these doors start to open up for you. Last year I had a friend slash coworker, we're really good friends actually, but she told me that someone had said something about me and not getting the things that I wanted because I didn't believe in God. Yeah. And honestly, that really hurt my feelings, and to this day I still carry it with me. I even went home and talked to Babe and my mom about it, because I needed somebody to tell me that's not true. And I'm not saying that it's true, but I feel like whatever you believe in, whoever you feel is watching you, or whoever you feel has your back right now, like I said before, whether it's the universe, whether it's God, whether it's angels, anything that you believe in, I feel like once they start to see that you're trying to be your own self and that you're actually just going with the way that they intended you to be from the very beginning, being your own genuine self, I feel like that's when the universe starts to comply, if that makes sense. Like you're living your higher self. I don't know. I feel like that's happening, and I've been thinking about that a lot because I like to watch a lot of competition shows because they inspire me, because I love seeing people do what they love and be rewarded for it. We like to watch American Ninja Warrior, we like to watch dance shows, anything, cook shows. We recently just started watching Make It, so that's another competition show, but I'm thinking like people who genuinely do what they love and just give it all that they've got, like the people on those shows and who are successful at it, that's because they're being who they want to be, and because they are consistently pursuing what they want to pursue without any other judgment and without thinking about anything else other than I want to live the life that I want to live. So I'm just gonna continue to try to stay genuine to who I want to be, and sometimes it's hard because we have to pay bills and because we don't have a support system, but you have me. You guys probably all have me on Instagram, and if anything, you can get my number. I will be your supporter 100% because I know you guys are supporting me. So yeah, that is my rant for the day. I am gonna head home since my day is over at work, and we're probably gonna hit the gym. I'm starving, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. I will check in with you when I get home. Bye.